Previously, on the Talos Principle, 1K completed the remaining trials of the Delta, and then travelled to the Anthropic Hills, which, at first glance, had a unique landscape. Yes, this is beyond anything that can be found in Idris.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Oh yes. I've seen one of these in that lost land. Ah, so that's how it works. I just need to figure out how to figure this one out. Ah! So it's... Yes, it would help if the activator is closer to where it's needed. Ah. Yes. That is... It would help if there was a red beam. That basically sets the theme for this one.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
Well, you did well enough. I admit that. Yes, Byron isn't dead until we find him. Right. Looks like I'll need to have both of these out there. Yes, out here. And then somehow find a way of creating a chain of them to get to the exits. I know, easier said than done, but I intend to figure it out. these ones went lower. So that's definitely... Perhaps that enclosure that isn't where the exit is. That might be what happened. Although I will need to... there we are. Not far. Now it's far enough, and now I just need to get this close enough to the exits. Or more specifically, where the puzzle is solved. I need to be as close to the exit as possible. Yes, which is more or less a straight line. The shortest distance.
What's up, 1K?
Giant statues, creepy or inspiring?
Both? What do you think?
Both.
You get me, 1K.
That's all. Right. Now for the next. Let's see, where is it? No, a little farther up the path. Yes, according to that signpost.
Okay, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
New Jerusalem isn't monolithic.
It's not, you're right. And Byron and a handful of others stood up for Athena. But what did I do? Just kept working. The occasional sarcastic remark isn't resistance. It's not fighting for something. It's just thinly disguised apathy.
Don't let your empathy for Athena make you forget your legitimate merits.
Is that what I'm doing? I'm not so sure.
I had another question. How do you feel about Mayor Hermanubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
Where do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Why is it so easy for people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
I should get back to work. Right. Let's see what we have here. Definitely need that. The problem is how to get it over there. Nope. That by itself won't be enough, but this, on the other hand, will. Yes, the tunneler. The driller, whatever you want to call it. I'll need that to have a more efficient process. Need to get this closer. Then is this done? I'll be a fool to believe that.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Well, unfortunately, these sites are not ones for you. Or anyone that's narrow-minded. Let's see, the fourth one. Here we are. Right. Need to find a way of getting that blue beam over here so I can move the jammer inside. the main part of this puzzle. I'll also need that connector. Yes, that's definitely a part of it. And I suspect at some point during this, the activator will need to be near that moving platform. I have an idea. I need to put the activator on this, and then just keep it. I have a suspicion I'll need to use the jammer to keep it in place where the gate to the end of this puzzle opens.
Good solve, 1K.
As I was saying earlier, I doubt that it will remain that easy. Right, let's see what's here. Well, I can see what is needed here. A way of getting all those to it. And well, that's now I just need to find a way of moving it over here. Yes, that is. And that's not considering what's on the other side of those two barriers. now I need to figure out where this inverted set is. Besides needing a red beam to open that back.
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Right, and I suspect what I need to do here will involve hexahedrons. Something needed to gain a bit more height. Yes, with those fans being powered by the activator, which appears to activate devices regardless of the beam used. now it's fine. And I can get through it. Right. Number 6.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
Right. Things are not well in New Jerusalem.
1K. We have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founders' laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
Right. What is he on? Well, I'm about to find out.
Ah! 1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional somnodrome. It seems the founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
I'm not sure what we could learn.
I agree. I believe the founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
I'm going to plug in and find out for myself.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
Sleep mode, but it's more defined.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
I thought I'd left you behind.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Somehow I doubt it.
I knew you would. It almost gets me emotional. I am in fact a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I'm here for answers, not your life story.
What is your query?
What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas, subconsciously.
Who am I?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
Where are we?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor, and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever.
Where did I come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here, and not just because I'm unable to leave.
No more small talk. I need answers to the big questions.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question. What is your query?
Is there a universal moral law? And if so, what is it?
Oh, just that, huh? The big one. As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
Please go on.
The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
But what is this code?
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
Could you elaborate just a little more?
You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
Yes, I'm ready to go back to where I came from.
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnodrome _V2_final_final.bat.
"1K, are you all right?"
I think so.
You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once.
I need to think about this.
Of course. Very sensible. Your experiences are yours to do with as you please. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Well, that experience was certainly different. Until next time. Hail the rabbit!